This is H3H3 loves black people. Don't know why. This is gonna be hard. From the thumbnail, this is gonna be yeah, this ain't gonna be it. This motherfucker got blackface. No, this ain't gonna be it. Anyway.
Ethan Klein, he runs a podcast with his wife, Hassan Pike.
Did you say Ethan Decline, or was it me? Did you say Ethan Decline?
If you are familiar with Ethan Klein,
I thought you said Decline. I thought you said Ethan Decline.
he runs a podcast with his wife, Hassan Piker. Super low energy today because watching a 4-hour podcast of Ethan Klein just killed my lifespan by 3 years. So we won't try to make it through this. I condensed it to 20 minutes just for you guys, so you wouldn't have to suffer the same fate. So let's go.
You liars, you cowards. The thing about them, Babylon Reach, is that when you look at them holistically, I don't think they're that much different than Fresh and Fit. And in some cases worse, because I see them serving as a gateway into this really toxic manosphere, transphobic, misogynistic, women be lying type of thing. They are Fresh and Fit.
No, you say they're worse? Okay. Ethan accuses Fresh and Fit again. You say they're worse than Fresh and Fit. That's interesting. Alright. Okay, who cares, man? Emma and Pritch actually could have been red pill, right? They could have been like unbelievably red pill, you know? Because they were the OG calling things out people. Like if you were ever around back then, you would know it was like Ava and Preach who are making these types of videos, right? I think they used to make like different videos. I don't know, but they were like the OGs before Fresh and Fit. Like they could have been red pill, and I think they could have been like much more successful if they just went red pill, versus like the fucking shit that they went. Bro, I just woke up. My voice is so cracked. Ugh.
Okay.
She basically just described their bad date. And at one point, she said that he lifted up her top to see her breasts.
So now they're talking about the fact that this girl accused Fresh and she was insinuating, heavily implying something extremely inappropriate happened, okay? They're trying to say it's not that kind.
I'm not saying like anybody is humanized. Like I'm not saying like, but like Fresh, and you look at Fresh, you don't think, you don't really think assault. He doesn't look like he's capable of assault, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, like he doesn't look like a threat. You know? He's one of those people that I think daydreams about assaulting somebody, but he doesn't actually do it because he's so much of a pussy. That's the energy that Fresh gives me. I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm just saying.
Kind of story. She was just talking about a bad date. That's her story. Let's listen.
Let's check it out.
In this narrative, even though she said, I don't think he did a crime or whatever. Listen, the way you said this story, the way that you guys have framed it, the fact that Ethan keeps implying it, the fact that most of the people in the comments.
It was one time. It was literally one time.
Said that's what he did. We all understand what you're framing, okay? You can't say, I didn't say he did that crime.
There was no framing. There wasn't really even a crime alleged. It was just, he's an embarrassing loser.
Oh, wow! Hold up, preach. Preach.
Yo, this is good. This is good.
I'll tell you, just watch.
Was kind of like the thrust of the call.
And who's framing when they're titling their video "Fake Me Too" allegations when
that
wasn't a
No.
wasn't a Me Too.
God, bro, I just can't anymore. Fucking hell. Okay, let's just. What the fuck is going on with my fucking Wi-Fi, bro? I think we're back online. Pretty sure the stream has been disconnected. It is what it is. Yeah, it's reconnecting. Yeah, the stream is gone. It is what it is. The fucking Wi-Fi just stopped, like, out of nowhere.
Two allegations. It was, I went on a pseudo date with this fucking weirdo,
Right.
and it was a horrible experience.
You have no story.
Yeah, and she never claimed that he did that. She never fucking claimed it. This is bad. This is very bad. I think he may have assaulted you. I mean, at this point,
Trying to convince somebody that they got assaulted is a wild thing to do, bro. This is so fucking wild.
lead with tongue or no?
All that happened, right, is that you, at one point, said, that sounds like that might be assault. And she said, no, I
There
don't.
was one brief moment where she said he lifted up her top.
You didn't say that's assault. You said that kind of sounds like a song.
You're doing it right now, dumbass. You're literally fucking. Jesus Christ. I don't know if they're actually acting like they don't know, or if they actually believe these things. Because I don't think they believe these things. You know, you're doing it right now. You're accusing him of assault right now. What the fuck is you doing? You're framing it right now.
I mean, I don't know.
It does kind of sound like that.
And
That's
then
it.
Myron goes, yeah, it happened. And I made fun of her lopsided titties, too.
Jesus.
Insane.
Like, what, again,
He
that
licked
clip,
titties, too.
Jesus.
Insane.
Like, what, again, that clip that they showed, based off of what she described, I don't think it's that big of a stretch for you to ask that question.
He lifted up her shirt and she was very uncomfortable
Does that
by
not
it.
sound bad?
He shouldn't have lifted up her shirt. That's fucking crazy.
He didn't dispute that. I ask you guys, what do you call it if somebody lifts up somebody's top to expose their breast without their permission?
There wasn't really even
You know
a...
what? With
Somebody
this chick-
didn't dispute that.
This chick right here, bro. She gives me. You know what? Forget it. She gives me like fucking DGG Discord. DGG Discord. You know, type of vibes. I don't know why.
Comfortable
Does that
by
not
it.
sound bad?
He shouldn't have lifted up her shirt. That's fucking crazy.
He didn't dispute that. I ask you guys, what do you call it
If
if
anybody's ever been to fucking DGG Discord, bro, like to a Destiny Discord, this is something that I think you could understand when I say she reminds me of that. She gives me those vibes.
somebody lifts up somebody's top to expose their breast without their permission?
There wasn't really even a crime alleged.
Is that just a joke? Or is she just, he's entitled to do whatever he wants to her because it's 5 a.m.?
Honestly, I want to fucking hear what he's, oh my god. Dog, I don't even know anymore. Look at this, bro. Okay, alright, it's okay. Yo, Xfinity, fuck you, bruh! Alright, anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, oh god, I was gonna say, yeah, bruh, what?
There wasn't really even a
What
crime
was I gonna say?
alleged.
Oh, yeah, you're alleging it right now, as we speak, fucking idiot.
He did lift up her shirt and look at her tits. Now, if somebody does that without your consent, what is that?
I guess they're technically not saying it's a crime, but they're saying it's fucked up. I don't know if it happened. I want to hear what she said. I'm lazy, so I'm not gonna try to find out what she said. I don't care enough. Hopefully they show us a flashback of what exactly she said. Because if he did just like pull her skirt up, it's obviously, it's obviously fucked up. 100%. It's obviously fucked up, But did it actually happen, or are you lying? That's it.
It wasn't a Me Too allegation.
They're more concerned with 35-year-old Myron's.
Yeah, being exposed as being kind of cringe. There was no framing. There wasn't really even a crime alleged.
You're not 35.
The problem is, listen, I think there's nothing wrong with you alleging crime, right? If it's actually true. But you can't make that shit up as you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, did she actually say these things? Again, I'm too lazy to go back to the fucking video and watch if she actually said it or not, or if she actually said that he lifted up her skirt. I don't care enough to do so. But yeah, like if he did, it is fucked up, And it is
Crazy to me that
I
they're...
think it's a crime. But also, like, how did he just lift up her skirt out of nowhere? Like, hey, how's your day going? Or is it like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. This whole thing lacks context for somebody who's just watching this.
They're claiming that there wasn't anything alleged or there wasn't any framing, yet in this very podcast, they're still framing it like this man assaulted. Well, what does it mean?
What does it mean?
What does it mean when you lift up someone's shirt without their consent and look at their... Guys, if you Google up the definitions, that shit fits right under. But you know what? Listen, Ethan, it's fine. I'm not even alleging or trying to frame it that you're some kind of anti-black individual. I'm not.
Do to me, I've already said the N-word. You can't take me down. Someone makes a compilation. It's like, here's Ethan saying, well, who said the just been around the block? Yeah. I love that I can just say
Yeah, I feel like you're using a little liberal.
Dubs is there. Yeah, just I don't know if I could even stream today. I don't know, bro. Cause I can't. It keeps disconnecting. It's pissing me off. I probably can't stream anymore because it keeps fucking disconnecting. It's pointless, bro. It's pointless. It's bullshit. I don't fucking know, bro. I always have Wi-Fi problems for whatever reason, bro. I always have these types of problems.
Really?
I love saying it's so wonderful. Yeah.
So now you're gonna get shit for it.
Guys, we're not trying to allege anything about him or anything about his behavior. We're just playing some videos.
And his whole thing is that he says and saying.
I fucking love that he has Bud Light. Bud Light is so appropriate to this whole fucking thing.
She's a hypocrite because he said.
A liberal drinking Bud Light while saying the N-word is so appropriate. Oh my god, the irony is just fucking crazy here.
Well, Ethan said and someone makes a compilation. It's like, here's Ethan saying referring to the word and saying in a reference. H3's a hypocrite because he said on his podcast. It's like, dude, I think there's a clear difference between saying and referencing it. I say
like the fucking Joe Rogan. Please tell me Ethan has a video criticizing Joe Rogan for saying the N-word. Please. This is like the end of
he said when me saying be like, I was at a party and said and she left. And they're like, oh, Ethan said
shut it. Just
I have nothing to apologize for.
There's a lot, right?
That's a lot. That's one episode. Fucking hell, dog.
A lot, right?
That's a lot.
And in case anyone's
Hassan, by the way, would definitely disagree with Ethan, I think. Right? You remember when Hassan had a whole fucking freak out because Destiny was saying the N-word or some shit? It's funny.
I promise you, they're all ERs. There is no A's, and I don't think an A would make this any better. This ain't grade school. This ain't your report card. No A gonna save your ass. This an ER. I'm talking about emergency. Let's keep watching.
But what to expect from stupid? Sorry, blacks.
Watch
Most of you are. But what to expect? Be like ungo boingo boongo bongo.
Well, I'd like to know.
Manipulate. But what to expect from stupid? Sorry, blacks, but most of you are easy to manipulate. Ungo boingo boongo bongo.
Well, I'd like to know.
Boy, that's flagrant.
Shit! I have to hit up Andrew Schultz for this one.
Did he just say Ingo Bingo Bingo Bongo? What the? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Ungo boongo bongo.
Well, I'd like to know.
Boy, that's flagrant. Shit!
I have to hit up Andrew Schultz for this one. Let's keep watching.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You gonna hit up Drew?
Let's just
hit up the Drew.
Ungo boingo boongo bongo.
Well, I'd like to know what Abba and Preach think if the KKK had a YouTube channel.
I don't know. What do you think about it?
Yeah, what do you think about
You know what they should know.
Yo, I think even KKK members are watching like,
they're like, yo,
this Jew's making us proud. Man, listen, it's always the most progressive dudes who got the craziest history.
You're just have to nig.
Yeah.
Cracked.
Broke ass.
But in this case, there's no context.
He's like killing.
There's no context.
He's like, you think I leave her without them Doritos, dog? Nah, fool.
I mean, you really just dropped the N-bomb, like, straight up.
You ain't holding down shit. You broke. You ashy as fuck.
But you didn't see that one coming, huh?
God damn, he really kind of just was really comfortable using that word.
Fuck it, I would love to see what his response would be so much, bro. Cause how the fuck, like, I bet you he's probably just gonna apologize. I think so.
And people always target her. It's what happened with this one guy. You mean like the KKK?
Got him.
Yo,
you know that meme about Leonardo?
But
you didn't see that one coming, huh?
God damn, he really kind of just was really comfortable using that word. And people always target her. It's what happened with this one guy.
What?
You mean like the KKK?
What?
Got him. You know that meme about
Slip like that.
Leonardo?
Yo,
that was that, eh?
Why did they have Jadion's face in the top left corner?
They're like these huge black dudes, and they're all strapped. They were all black. There was like 10. I'm just saying, every single one of them was black. Okay. If there's 8 dudes on security and they're all black, I think that's worth noting. I mean, they were all like 6'5" black dudes. Yeah, that's terrifying. Is a 6'5" black dude scare you more than a 6'5"
I'm not saying he's not racist, but 6'5", a bunch of 6'5" black dudes would terrify me too. I mean,
white dude?
No. Is it supposed to?
If you guys want to make this a race.
Oh my days.
More than a 6'5" white dude?
No. Is it supposed to?
If you guys want to make this.
what is this? The black. Okay. I don't
It's a race.
this one, bro.
Oh my days.
This is the guy who was hitting up with a gay dude just a year ago talking about what do you put in your booty hole? Are you a bottom or a top? And this is what his past looked like in regards to race things. And this is the man virtue signaling. I don't care what nobody says. You can call me alt-right, right-wing, conservative, Ku Klux leader, whatever it is. My past ain't got nothing even fucking remotely close to this bullshit. And you want to be up here lecturing me.
Yo, you foul.
And look, I'm not even alleging anything.
No,
I'm not.
we're not.
We're not even framing
We're
this
not
any type of
framing
way.
anything.
No. We're just observing a story that a viewer sent me, and that's it. I'm not just watching.
Racially charged issue. That's between you and yourself, okay?
COVID, you pussies. You want to wear a mask? That's fine. I'll allow it in our office.
I mean, that's
We usually don't allow masks.
Hassan is super uncomfortable. Yo, for real. Not a fan of Hassan, but when he's with this dude, he's always super for real.
Usually don't allow masks. You want to wear a mask? That's fine. I'll allow it in our office.
I mean, that's
We usually don't allow masks.
Hassan is super uncomfortable. Yo, for real. Not a fan of Hassan, but when he's with this dude, he's always super oh my God, I don't want none of this.
That's so weird.
But I'll make the exception for you.
What an own, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I'll go there and get monkeypox. Or, fuck COVID. You guys have monkeypox, dude.
Yo, Hassan is not having
Hassan is not, Hassan, you can get out of this relationship. If you're being held against your will, blink twice. He's not, poor thing. Yo.
Turned into like an episode of Blacked. It's like a porn site where like little white.
Have you visited Blacked?
Did you ever get into that one?
The lip gloss. This image is pretty twisted up in itself. She's holding what looks like a phallic object, a little 8-year-old girl, and a big, giant black man looking in on her, man. It's like Blackzilla. This guy's got a weird fantasy, dude. Blackzilla, the little 8-year-old white with blonde hair. He likes that. He likes him white and blonde.
Okay, I'll say this, bro. He's just a creepy ass dude. Yeah, he's racist, but he's just creepy, bro. There's also a lot of creepiness there. It's just. What is he? What are you doing, bro?
Crazy.
Food dog.
It's really bizarre.
It's weird. Not allegedly.
I don't believe that kind of shit in the past just goes away. Me personally.
Let it play.
I think that shit goes a little bit deep.
You know what's crazy? I grew up in the suburbs of Los Angeles, Ventura.
Yes.
And I grew up, I don't think I've ever known a black person.
Really?
What? I know it's
I like how the two hosts are like, really?
Yeah, no fucking shit. You don't know the part. It's not too shocking, you know.
What? And everyone else watching home's like, we can tell.
Yeah, we can tell.
We can tell.
We can tell. You haven't been slapped upside the head for using this.
Yeah, even though you look like you built for a Tyler Perry movie, you look like you don't know a single black person.
fucked up. It's fucked up, but I've never been in a situation in my life where I've been in close proximity with black people. I've never known a black
person. I run away from them when they come close to me.
Person.
Are you being serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Like all through elementary school, high school?
No, I went.
The white guys look at like, how white are you again? Not even in elementary school. You didn't even see one of them little niggas. No, not one. Not once. Can I send my kids there? Where is that exactly that you grew up?
To school, elementary school, high school, there was only like a couple of black people in a class of like 500. And in college, I went to UCSC. They had a joke.
Oh, there's no black people.
jail. No, I'm joking.
Santa Cruz?
No, I know. I'd be down to hang out with a white dude pretending to be a black person. That would make me a lot more comfortable.
That's something that can
get my toe in the water.
Yeah, yeah.
And then maybe
That's
I can
safe way
graduate.
Yeah, I agree. That's wild, man.
Yeah.
You guys have been friends with black people?
Yeah.
How many black people have you known in your life?
This is the problem with podcasting, bro. It's like the shit that people would have, the conversations people would have in private are now like in public, you know? This shit should not be in front of a fucking camera, dog.
In my life?
Oh, gosh.
I've had black.
That's a weird fucking question. Hey, yo. All right, let's roll it.
Like roommates, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You have a black cast member.
Yeah.
We do.
I just had to check. See how it's doing.
Yep. He's still
So
there.
fashionable, too.
Do you have a huge dick? I just...
I don't think you could go any lower.
Did you?
Topic. No, I said, no, do you? Not did you.
Well,
These guys are honestly as bad, and in some cases worse, because I see them serving as a gateway into this.
You know, it's funny. They probably were like holding the. They're probably holding this. They're probably holding this shit too, because they had like different chances to pull this off, to pull this whole racist shit off. Like they probably knew about this, but they probably were like, yeah, we're not really going to make this video until he really like makes us mad. Like you could just
really toxic manosphere, transphobic, misogynistic
People who aren't racist, who aren't misogynist, are tired of being called fucking racist, misogynist pieces of shit by people like you. Because people are tired of being like, feel like they're racist, misogynist pieces of shit from the social justice.
Cancel shows and ruining careers because the signs don't say the venues just don't watch. Worth nothing is what she says is very offensive and probably racist, but she's a shocking person. That's her shit. All you have to do, vengeful, do things will have a rise or make us agree with her, hate you more.
This warrior movement, where you can't possibly say anything without offending someone, this cult of outrage, people are sick of it.
Women be trying to ruin men's lives. It's just what they do.
I'm gonna go out of my way to lie.
I don't like him, so I'm just gonna go lie about him assaulting me.
That is such an insanely hurtful thing to say about any woman ever. It's a very humiliating experience to go through something like that, and for anyone to assume that like someone claiming being a victim or surviving something is them like wanting to boost their ego.
That's wild.
Let's keep on.
Play the thing.
Show is so incredibly wrong and uninformed that like you 1,000,000% should not be making content about this, because you're teaching young men who don't know anything about this, and then you're telling young women to not talk to each other, to not talk to anyone, to not tell anyone that something happened, because idiots like you.
And you know what? You sound like a feminist loser, though, if I'm just going to interject.
I do.
If you don't know who
I'll say it
Libby is,
again.
she's the loser feminist researcher who spends
Feminist? She's a feminist? Oh, okay.
all her day on Reddit boards and thinks that's research. Okay.
Sorry, guys, I'll take it back.
Mind you, that's not me editing that. They edited it to the soundboard, and right in the middle of when she's talking, they started playing that shit.
That's fucked up.
That's hilarious.
That's fucked up.
I was like, yeah, you can tell her.
You know, you can't do it.
And I like how she's coming out like, look at these old men. And I was like, is everyone on Ethan's team mentally declining? How you gonna come at us
See, he did that joke. He did that joke.
talking about age? Ethan Klein's 37 going on 85. My man aging like fucking sun-dried feta cheese.
Sorry,
and you
bro.
gonna tell me, these old men.
Is some people that are older than Ethan on that? The big guy with a big beard looks
I don't
older.
know, bro. They all look like they could be anywhere.
Yes.
They got that Mighty Morphin age going.
Yeah, Mighty Morphin white people age.
Yeah,
Wonder bread.
yeah. Aging like avocado. Let's go.
Sourdough bread.
So the girl claimed that she was stranded and she was terrified while she was at Myron's place, this creepy guy who was trying to get at
I
her.
just found out that this guy's like 40 or some shit. So, I mean, I thought he was like 31, 32. So.
And she demanded a ride, and Myron wouldn't. And everyone's calling him a piece of shit for not giving her a ride. Everybody got data on their phone.
Women be
Punch
lying.
to the GPS, boom, you gone. I'm stranded.
Bureau of Prisons.
Look at him, bro. He does not look 40 at all. Crazy.
The GPS, boom, you gone. I'm stranded.
Bureau of Prisons down Miami. You guys want to see how fucking lazy these chicks are?
10 minutes.
1 mile.
If you don't get the
That 1 mile walk is 26 minutes. No, this bitch needs to walk or call an Uber. It's 5 a.m. Walk through downtown Miami. It's only 1 mile. At least don't act like it's...
If anyone spent any time in Brickell, you know how safe it is.
I've never seen so many cops.
Brickell is one of the safest fucking areas. These guys are making it sound like it's downtown Los Angeles. But we weren't even saying she had to walk. You know how much a 1 mile Uber ride costs? $10 USD. I think you could afford to pay that for your safety from a creepy man,
A
no?
mile, I think it's a little less than that.
At least don't act like it's crazy.
Maybe she didn't have her credit card on her, or she didn't have her phone on her. Or... I don't know. I don't fucking know the context, honestly. I don't know.
Crazy that she asked for a ride. Don't fucking pretend that you would want your mom or sister or any female woman in your life to do that.
Yeah.
To get the fuck out?
I would probably tell my mom or anybody in my life, first off, don't be a retard who goes back to some dude's place who you don't think is a good person, you think he's creepy and weird, first off. But anyway, let's go past that. I would tell them, yeah, don't accept a ride from a dude that you think is creepy. Don't let him give you a ride back to your place so he can see where you're staying. Don't get in a car with him in isolation out in public so he can drive you anywhere and lock them doors. Yeah, I would probably tell you to either walk, get outside.
What is the other side saying? Are they saying like they're victim blaming or some shit? What's going on? I'm so lost.
Get to the lobby, call a friend, call a Uber, call a taxi, call family, anything else. Yeah.
Most of all, call Jesus.
I would tell you to do anything, but ask the very person you're claiming is some...
This fucking shirt is wild. What's going on?
Giant piece of shit to give you a ride home.
That don't make sense to me.
Wow. Whew. Ethan mental decline in full effect. People between the ages of 18 to 34 are actually now less accepting of LGBTQ people than they were over a year ago. And this dropped by over 8%. Always this mantra that young people are inherently going to be more and more liberal, but we're actually seeing the opposite thing being true. Part of why I think this is because...
I think it's like much worse now. I think a lot of people are not accepting to LGBTQ shit. I think a lot of young people are actually against trans people from what I've seen. From what I understand, you know, which definitely is a problem, because old people are gonna die, not young people though.
I mean, true is that people are seeing some of the tactics that LGBTQ activists are using in order to further their agenda. And
so again, this is like really classic bigotry, where it's the trans people's fault.
LGBTQ activists are using...
I don't know.
I never said trans fault.
Did I say it's trans people's fault? No, I said the activists' fault. Yeah, I don't think the perception of black people going down is due to black people. I think a lot of times it can be due to activists, right? Look at BLM. Whether you like it or not, that didn't reflect well on black people, right? Because the organization that was supposed to fight on our behalf, it turns out those activists were thieves, liars, and they were stealing people's funds. Yes, the activists contributed to a negative effect on the growing people, the same way activists like yourself and other creators online and other people even in the world, and the way that they engage in protests may be having a negative impact in the perception that people have of the group that they're trying to protect. That's the point I was making. And I literally said that.
Fair enough.
But because
Ethan's gonna Ethan,
we got this. Anyways, you have the tape.
I don't know how, it's not that hard to understand the difference between sex and gender. Sex and gender are two different things. Are you guys listening? I'll explain it. Sex is your biological gender assigned at birth.
I'm breaking in half.
Tourette's.
I don't give a fuck. Tourette happened whenever you're more stressed. So he needs to. He's flaring up right now.
Yeah,
flaring up right now because it's just I gotta explain that shit. I'm a hidden bigot, but I gotta explain that shit, bruh.
I'm a hidden bigot. Oh wow! Listen, people change. Okay, people change. And people change. I don't think it's that deep that he used to say the N-word, especially if he was never around black people. I could understand it. It's not that crazy.
I'm not laughing at your Tourette. I'm laughing about the fact that you look stressed right now.
Yeah, because you said that shit was easy. You want to explain? Let's hear this explanation.
Yeah, let's go.
Are two different things. Are you guys listening?
Yeah.
I'll explain it.
Go ahead, bro.
Sex
Got the mic.
is
It's
your
okay.
biological
No pressure.
gender assigned at birth. There's female and male. All right, now let's go on to the other part, which I think you're having a lot of trouble.
No, bro. Not sex is female and male. Okay. And that's you explaining?
With gender. Gender is how people express themselves as a social construct.
As a social construct.
Yeah, hold on. Let him finish his definition, bro.
Because it's funny when someone tries to look like, I'm comfortable. I'm very comfortable.
You are going to ask me, what is the concept of gender?
You're not comfortable with this shit.
Okay, brother. We are going to talk this. Okay, gender.
Funny when someone tries to look like, I'm comfortable. I'm very.
That's weird. What's weird is that Ethan doesn't give a fuck. Okay? And he doesn't care. There's no reason for him to care. He doesn't give a fuck. And he is virtue signal. That's the reality. And that's it. You know? He is kind of like a very degenerate human being, though, I will say.
Comfortable.
You are going to ask me, what is the concept of gender?
You're not comfortable with this shit.
Okay, brother. We are going to talk this. Okay, gender with a G or a J? Gender. You know gender. Okay, same one. Okay.
Gender. Gender is how people express themselves.
Right.
As a social construct.
Right.
And on a spectrum, people identify with different genders based on how they feel and how they want to express themselves. Do you see that they're two different things?
I didn't hear from. Listen, he essentially just said gender.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I would have felt like.
It's people that like they identify with different genders.
And it's how
That's
you
what gender.
feel
Yeah.
on the day of and the spectrum and
What the fuck does that have to do with feminist activists or whatever the fuck?
how you express yourself
according-
as a gender. You guys understand?
Yeah, it's really simple.
This is why I have 5 researchers for me, so we can come up with good answers. This is what we do.
The man docked someone on a live.
What happened is I really fucked up, and I feel horrible ever that you have to answer for this mistake that I made. It was horrible and shouldn't have happened, and I will forever be making up for it.
We all make mistakes. But do we actually know what doxing is? Like, that's a pretty serious...
I was gonna stop the video. I was like, okay, 33 minutes is a lot. I was gonna stop the video.
Dude, what the... Do you know what... Like, we said the name...
Yeah, we know what the fuck doxing is. We also know what gender is, you know, because you teach us, Ethan. You are the teacher.
Which was his name and his occupation. We never showed his Instagram page.
Just we said what business he was in, and it was wrong. Me.
We never showed...
That's fucking doxing!
His Instagram page.
No.
You still doxed him.
I'll keep it simple. I used his name and his occupation, put it into Google, his name came up right away.
Like
Then
we showed his fucking Instagram page, you know. What?
Ethan was kind enough to tell me that he was Asian, so it made it pretty easy to figure out who's who. You doxed.
You doxed him.
You know you doxed him because people went after him and you guys had to apologize for it later.
You tell me where's the malice, okay? Go ahead.
Was it worth all the lie? All of that? Now you just look stupid, Danielle.
Yeah.
I'm saying your name because motherfuckers have to know your name. The same way you try to frame a motherfucker like that, people need to know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Just so they know.
Because I think we're going to have a problem here. Let her picture, by the way, is in this thumbnail. Now let's talk about you guys, now that we've addressed that. Because I think we're going to have a problem here. But her face is prominently detailed in the thumbnail. And he's literally saying, people need to know your name. What the f***? Now, this is malicious doxing.
Fresh and Fit did a video on her on May 13th. We did our video on her on May 17th. They'd already put out all her information to the public, which he should be entitled to. If you're going to make some accusations about somebody, he should be able to put your name on blast.
Arguing with Ava would be the worst thing ever, dog. Jesus Christ. Fuck me.
What about you?
What about you?
So my name is Daniela. I'm 19 years old. Right now I'm not working, but I am in school. And my highest...
That's water, guys. That's my hair.
Yeah, this is the video right here, guys. And you can see her with the beanie on the right-hand side. So, okay.
We doxed her. This girl's on the podcast openly saying her name and where she's from and all that good stuff. How did we dox her?
That's my hair.
And
now I'm the doxer who needs to be banned on YouTube. You guys are fucking monsters for this. I don't think they understand how...
This, I think, Preach was wrong for this. Okay? Because I don't know if he knows... Well, I mean, I don't know if he knows that she was the intention behind you being like, hey, Daniela. Now, people need to know your name too. Like, the intentions behind that is not great. You know? It's not great, is what I'm saying. I don't think it's doxing, but the intentions behind that, I don't think it's great. But this is like a fucking 24-minute video of like hours of content before. So I don't know the context at all. The context is lost, so I don't know.
Insane how fucked up this is.
What a drama queen, right?
They straw man me something that I don't even think, and then they omit Sebastian looking like a total fucking hypocrite dumbass.
I will say there's one thing that they covered in that interview that we didn't cover. At one point, they post up some of his Instagram photos, and they showcase him being a hypocrite because he's posting thirst trap.
And I think you should apologize to the girl you doxed and put her face and name out there. You need to apologize.
I'm really going to show you guys the evidence of this girl lying, but if you want a quick summary so you don't have to rewatch this bullshit, it's pretty simple. She lied about the fact that there's some quid pro quo when she lost her wallet, saying that like, oh, the reason why I gave Myron my number is because he had my wallet hostage. It's not true. She texted him first. None of that is true. She claimed afterwards that he was texting her incessantly and it was one-sided. Okay.
Not true.
When you see the log,
Alright, fair enough.
And he shows all the receipts, you see her texting back and forth with him very enthusiastically. She makes it sound like he was really pushing for everything. When it turns out in the text message, she was the one that was pushing for dinner and for them to meet up. She made it sound like she was surprised and then separated from her friend.